Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another video. So it is update day. It is currently, when I'm recording this, November 3rd, 2025. The update for the game has just went live, and we got some stuff to check out. We got a new buff that should be live in game, Jane Foster, which is going to be the theme of today's video, taking her out for a spin, ranking her up to the highest current level attainable in game, and seeing what she's really capable of now after her second buff. And this is our first champion for the banquet. The other one is Nimrod, but he's not a 7-star, so he's already been a 6-star. No point in testing him unless it's at a 7-star level. Alright, so also I just kind of wanted to see, go this to unknown 7 stars. Let's see, so there's Lizard, of course, new Spider-Man, Jane, Yondu, and Super Skrull. That's it. Looks like it. Okay, so nothing crazy. There is, however, a relic right here, the Cosmic Egg, which we don't know how to get this yet, what the deal is. I saw some people saying that the other buff for the banquet was going to be Venom the Duck because of Brian and Mike. Well, I think this kind of proves that entire theory wrong. I mean, it's still possible that Venom the Duck could get a buff, but I'm assuming the way they're going to make him better is through the relic. And I wasn't predicting Venom the Duck get a buff anyways when it came to in my predictions video. I didn't even mention it because I don't think that's going to be the case, and it looks like it is going to be the relic. But okay, let's check out Jane Foster. 6-star. So I ranked her up a little bit already. Got her up to rank 4. And then I do just so happen to have a 4 to 5 Mystic Gem. So that's low-key perfect. So there we go. Jane Fonda up to rank 5. And she is currently the only way to get her as a 7-star is going to be at the banquet next month. So, there's no possible way to test her out as a 7-star anytime soon. Unless it's on some type of Kabam server or something. And I do also have Dust in Overflow. So we're going to ascend her as well. So this is the highest current possible rank I can show off of Jane Foster. So that's what we're going to do. And see if she's slapping or not. We should also give her a relic. As far as which relic, I'm not entirely sure. What does Dr. Doom do? Energy penetration? Yeah, that sounds really good. Attacker, energy penetration. Yeah, because Jane is going to be doing all kinds of energy-based damage. So yeah, I think the Doom relic would be pretty good. Sure. We shall give this to her. Dr. Doom and Jane Foster. Alright, there we go. Relic is equipped. And she is SIG 200. So I will do a little bit of an ability read-through. But first, let's just take her for a spin. I already have some ideas on where we're going to go for gameplay today. We're going to start, of course, in the testing ground. That is Realm of Legends. We're going to go to some more interesting areas after, though, I promise. But let's start here as a 6-star and just kind of get an idea of how she works, learn her a little bit. Alright, so let's jump into the first fight, and let's just attack without having really knowing anything. And then we'll read some abilities going into the next fight and kind of figure out what exactly we want to be doing. Okay, so I just built a shock. I think we can charge that heavy. Okay, can't charge it for that long, though. Heavy. Heavy into special. I don't know if that does anything, but it felt cool to do. Am I pausing the shocks? I don't know. I'm trying to transfer them over. Did some decent damage. Special 1. Build up more shocks. Okay, 10 shocks. Okay, 14 shocks. Transfer him over. Still not dead. Damn. definitely be playing her wrong. Those shocks don't last very long when you transfer them over. They tick pretty hard though. Alright, what was that? It was minute 29. Okay, not terrible. And that's without having really read any nodes or any abilities. Just off of what they kind of showed off on the stream. Alright, let's read a little bit here. So, the special attacks nullifies 1 power gain or fury buff of the opponent. While Thor suffering from 7 shock effects, the opponent is with a wither. Okay. Shock resistance. The energy is focused on herself. The potency of Misty Dispersion is reduced. Okay. Charging heavy. Yada. So Thor's heavy attack gains critical rating for each personal shock on her. Okay. Thor strikes the opponent with a heavy attack. She inflicts 2 stagger passives. Okay. Shockingly mighty. All of Thor's big attacks have a 40% chance to inflict with a shock pass. Oh, it's just all chance. Okay. Okay. And when you nullify, you get 1. You get attack rating for each shock effect. Okay. It says up to 25, but her stack limit is 15. Okay, I guess there's other shocks. And then stagger affecting the opponent. Thor pauses. Okay, that's how you pause them. Whenever a stagger affecting the opponent expires or a buff on them is nullified. Okay, so we should always have a stagger up and expiring. Okay. So special 1, fervor. Oh, you can stack up 2 of those. Okay. And then shocks, special 2, big conversion. What does special 3 do? Power gain passive. Okay. And crit rate. Okay. Okay. Got a bit of a rough idea now. So I think we definitely need to just throw in more heavy attacks. Definitely more heavy attacks. That's a little special 1. Okay. Okay, we're at the max limit right now. Let's transfer them over. Okay, I was doing like 30k. Okay, yeah, this fight's going a lot better. Alright, we cooked there. We cooked. 56 seconds. That was a cook. That was a big cook. Okay? Okay? I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. And remember, all this is just off of a 6-star. 7-star rank 4? Gonna be kind of crazy. Okay, so Juggernaut. This should actually be a great test fight. So we can keep them staggered. I think we'll go for a special 3 rotation on this one. Let's throw the special 1 out first. Gotta get staggered, boy. Beautiful. Okay, special 3. Let's see the animation. I don't think that got updated. No. Just kind of man animation. Nothing crazy. Come on, you buffoon. Here we go. Hitting pretty hard. Alright, let's transfer all those shockies over now. Man, still not enough to kill him though. You're not gonna throw your special there? Come on. There we go. Dude, I would say she's cooking pretty hard. She's cooking pretty hard for a 6-star right now. Alright, let's see class disadvantage. Let's see how this looks. So we had class advantage, we had a more buff heavy matchup. Let's go class disadvantage. See if we're still cooking. I don't think I'll go for the special 3 rotation here either. I think the play might just be build as many shocks as you can, and just get them transferred, and then just repeat. That might be the play. I don't know. Maybe not. Might not be the play. This Rhino's not playing ball. Maybe we will go for the specialty rotation here, because not building up any Shockies. Alright, we'll just go skip it. Skip. A little long-winded animation as well. Oh, and he immediately throws his special. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Damn, he didn't die to that? Damn, bruh. Dog, die. Bruh. Die, you loser. Jeez. Our minute 21. Still less time than our original Winter Soldier fight. Alright, let's go run it back one final time, just against Winter Soldier. Having some gameplay experience now. See if we can get this in under a minute. I think that should be feasible. RNG definitely plays an aspect in Jane Foster as well now. That is something to keep in mind. Drop a couple heavies. Oh my god. Our soldier's being very, very, very annoying. Stop being so annoying, dude. Transfer those. Getting some pretty poor RNG, I'd say. Only 10 shocks there. No, he power drained me. Dude, I swear I parried his special. Oh my god, dude. Chill. Rough AI. Rough RNG here. Jeez. Chill out. Not getting any shocks right now. Come on. Finally, there we go. 12. Transfer. That doesn't kill. Damn. Felt super slow, actually. I think that was slower than the first time. Well, bad RNG on that one. Let's jump somewhere else. So, dude, what I was kind of thinking earlier as well is like, what if they just reskinned her as like this 9.2 boss? That would be so much more hype, you know? I think that'd be way cooler. Whatever. Let's jump to the updated Act 6. I'm gonna fight the 6.2 champion. What do we got for synergies? Combat power rate. Sure. Some combat power. Sure. Why not? Let's bring some Thors along. Alright, let's go. So we'll run through this whole path. And then fight the 6.2 champion boss. See if we can get a little solo action cooking up. Haven't jumped back into Act 6 since the big nerf, so this is all new to me. Okay, I think we'll just go for one special 2. Oh my god, they're going down quick. Oh man, this is nerfed Act 6. That easy? Jeez. What did they do to Act 6, bro? 6.2? Those were the good old days, bro. With Brian Grant pushing 6.2 item lists, me doing legend runs for it. Man. Peak MCOC era back in the day. Alright, this is a good matchup for her, though. Can keep Hyperion Fate sealed. Which is great. Corvus. Damn. Stark Spider must have just been super squishy. Alright, he's down. I'm definitely liking Jane Foster a whole bunch more now with this buff, for sure. She's actually pretty fun. Still don't know if it's like a perfect or anything. I'll take some cold snap damage here. But I'm liking it. She seems like a pretty decent Mystic champ now. Is Iceman shock immune? I don't think so. Right. No, we're good. One of the few immunities he's lacking. Nice. She cooked ice, bro. Oh. How much health do these guys even have? I haven't been paying attention. 119. Ah, that's super low. That's super duper low. But we are using a 6-star in our defense. So I'd say the strat with her is you definitely want to get off like a couple heavy attacks early, just so that you can start pausing the shock duration on yourself. I think that's a great idea. So boom, right now my shocks just got paused. And get up to 10, transfer that, and Blade should be cooked. Yeah, I say that was like a perfect fight right there. Okay. We got Magic up next. We're gonna take some damage here. Some limbo damage. Presumably. See how it goes. Alright, this one has increased power gain as well. No! You stupid Magic. Okay, don't trigger limbo. Nice, we didn't trigger limbo there, that's good. Okay. Freaking Magic, dude. She's still such a menace. Die. Oh, we took some hefty damage there, about 20-some%. We got a class disadvantage science matchup next here, alright. Let's go. Void. Try to avoid the damage here. Hold off a sec. There we go. Rip this. Boom. Boom. Nice. Alright, that was a good match. Good match. Okay, what's next? Gulk? And then I think Corvus? And then Champion? Yeah, almost there. Alright. I don't remember Gulk having... I think he has Mighty Charge. Is that it? Yeah. Dude, I remember back in the day, like me and MSD, we just had this entire line memorized because we'd run through it just to get a video ready to do a 6.2 champion boss solo. Like, so I can't tell you how many times I've ran through this path. It's a tanky boy. Nice. 10. 12. Nice, he's cooked. Nice. Let's go. I could see her being fairly quick for Battlegrounds, but the question is, how is she going to do against like Serpent, Dark Phoenix, Thanos, those champs? That's another whole other discussion. Alright, we got Corvus. Let's go. parried me. How dare you, sir? Bruh. This dude. Alright, Corvus is shock immune. Yeah, purify that. Ugh. Freaking Corvus. Just gotta kill him the old-fashioned way, I guess. There we go. Alright, Corvus down. On to the 6.2 champion. Let's see how he is now in his very nerfed state. Just heal up too. Alright. Let's get it. Full health. Skip choice node. No boosts. I haven't fought this guy and I don't know how long. So let's see. First try back at it. Nerf state with a newly buffed champ. See how it goes. I'm like confident once I get into the final phase, but oh, he's gonna start unstoppable. That's cool. Okay, awesome. Let's get some staggers cooking up early. All right. Definitely hit this man with the special 3 rotation. Why not? Get him, Jane. Alrighty. Alright, he's unblockable, I think, or something right now. Should still be able to stun him, though. Yeah, buddy. Alright, we're gonna rip the special 2, transfer all those shocks over. Boom. And GG. Alright. Well, Dane crushed that. Oh my. That was fun. That was actually really fun. A little over a minute. I miss fighting this guy, dude. This was such a good boss. Yeah, Jane Fonda absolutely ran through him with ease. It's pretty easy. Staggers, super OP on the heavies. The heavy mid combo anytime you want. It's very powerful. So yeah, dude, I would say her buff is pretty great. I would give it right now, I would say 7.5 out of 10 right now. After first thoughts, first time playing with her, feels pretty good. Is it a banquet worthy buff? Maybe, potentially, but still, man, I would just have much rather, you know, Thor got like a similar buff too, you know, like instead of the staggers on heavy, just give Thor armor breaks on heavy, and like you literally keep like almost the rest of the kit the same. Give it to Thor. Like, honestly, they could still do something like that. They could still easily do something like that if they want to be lazy and buff Thor, man. They could totally do it. But yeah, I just think it's a little unfair. This Thor has already been buffed more than once before today. She was already buffed in the past. And yet, OG Thor has only ever been nerfed. Bro is in the negatives. She was already positive, and they buffed her again. It's not really fair, in my opinion. Show love to the real Thor. The Thor that we all know. You know, it's cool to have Lady Thor, and, you know, they just featured her again, like I was talking about in here. They're showing way too much love to Jane Foster. Show some love to Thor Odinson. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Because I love Thor. I love Thor as a character. I love the power set, the picking up a hammer, becoming worthy, inheriting the powers. Like, it's awesome. Just a little tired of Jane, you know. And if they, like I said, if they would have like given her a new model, like the one from the Act 9.2, like that would be cool, because it's something new and fresh at least. You know, it's not just the same plain Jane that we've had. That's my opinion, though. Gameplay wise, she's a beast. She's pretty good. Liked what I'm seeing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, drop me a thumbs up and let me know if you want to see 7-star rank 4 gameplay once I'm able to showcase that. If you want to see it, I'll be back for more. Or if you just want to see more 6-star content, fighting like Thanos, Serpent, Dark Phoenix, those type of matchups, we could totally do another video, part 2, if you guys want to see that. Just let me know in the comment section down below. and drop a like on the video. That's how I'll know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great, wonderful, blessed day. And let me know also what you rank the buff out of 10. I was giving it 7.5 out of 10. I would love to hear your guys' numerical ranking for it. All right. Peace.